on his face.
Yeah, I didn't even touch my coffee. I left it there. I'm not a coffee drinker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take a different approach next time I want something from those guys.
I mean, there is Old West Burlington, if you really want a gun, but it's gonna be a bit difficult getting back here.
Well, if it's Clem's is the transit point,
Which, as I said, is broken at the moment.
and thus random, we could end up who knows where, or
exactly.
I could. So let's not do that.
Well, no, to get to Old West, if you look on the map, and you go all the way to the west, there's a little hitching post, which if you touch, takes you to Old West Burlington.
Oh, wow. That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of weird shit in this one. Just as an FYI for the two new guys, there's one group who always plays as a group, and I think Jeff knows Ralph and Jason, who was playing the Trent. Those guys, and then Ralph's son named Vince, they usually play as a group. Their group is pretty much just planning on staying in Burlington until they fucking plumb the depths of this place. So that's, depends on what the players want to do. Some players like to go and travel and see a lot of shit. Some people just decide to stay in one place and plumb the shit out of the depths. So they got plans and stuff. They may never leave. I don't know. Well, as you're on the street, you do see the cars are going up and down the street. People are wishing each other happy Fridays, and everybody, men, women, and children, have hats on. Also, everybody here is super white. This is what Donald Trump thinks about when he's touching himself type of white. Okay? There is nobody of color at all. It's all like, it's as whitewashed as a 1950s sitcom.
Well, that's because we're in black and white, so.
Yeah, no blacks in black and white, I'm afraid. No.
All right, well, I'm casting my eyes around looking for anything that might be notable.
The whole place is weird, and there's a lot of different businesses and stuff like that. See list attached.
Looking at the cars that are going by, are they early 50s, late 50s?
With the exception of two cars on the street, they all appear to be in, well, actually give me either a history roll or a car lore roll or something like that. Whatever skill you've got that would be applicable for this. By the way, Marcus, the more detailed your skill is, like for example, if Jeff popped out his car lore history, he would get a much more detailed answer than if he tried to history roll or car lore roll. So the more detailed out your skill is, the more exacting you can get, but the more limited the skill is.
Okay, let's see.
In the same way, like repair mechanical is a lot less useful to repair your TIE fighter is than TIE fighter repair, and is much less useful than a specific model of TIE fighter repair, as an example. In case you're ever stuck doing.
All I have is general history, so
yeah, go for it.
Here we go.
Yeah, they all look old-timey, lots of fins and chrome and shit like that. That's all you're really able to put together. With the exception of two cars which look modern. One of them has a dented trunk and no license plates, and the other one looks like it's another car that does have Chicago plates, and both cars appear to be those kind of quasi-undercover police cars that have like the kind of quasi-hidden lights and shit on them so that you can turn on your sirens and stuff and pull over people on the highway, those kind of cars.
Okay, when you say Chicago license plate, I'm assuming you mean Illinois, not Chicago?
Chicago, Illinois, yeah.
Yeah.
But both of those cars are parked in front of the bed and breakfast.
I turn and look at Twitch.
Yes.
Is that one of yours?
That's what I arrived in. And at this point, I struggled to remember what happened to the keys to that car.
Well, you don't have them, so God knows what happened to them.
Well, I would like to mosey on over and check the ignition because I don't remember anybody saying they took them out.
Roll your learn ×1 to attempt to learn a new skill called mosey. There are some players that have rather high moseys as they hang out in the Old West a lot.
You'll be surprised how many.
Around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you'll pick up a lot of weird skills in this fucker.
Well, I'll saunter over just because I can.
Go for your sauntering skills. Sure, I'm good at that. He begins walking like he's trying to take a shit or has one lodged in his underwear.
I knew before I clicked the button that I was going to fail that.
He's like trying to shake one leg occasionally. It's just not going well.
All right, I got to figure out where learn is on here.
Should be one of your buttons on the bottom if you check that box.
No, it's not. It's basic info.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, basic info, learn, ×1 type deal.
That's it. Just learn.
Near the top of your sheet.
Basic info. That's why I'm looking. Yeah.
Learn's a stat. There you go. Okay. Hey, you guys walk awkwardly over to the car. You look inside, no keys. Maybe somebody took the keys. Maybe there were never any keys and it was just part of your imagination.
No, it wasn't my car. It was somebody's car. We took the car at gunpoint.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Good point. Take a card, Marcus. The second car is not a police car. It's some random fuckhead's car. Never mind. Yeah, no, not a police car. Random fuckhead's car.
Yeah, it was a Jack.
Yeah. Chicago license plates, though.
Any weapons inside that thing?
You try to open the doors, but it appears to be locked. You're not sure who locked it.
Well, yeah, but it has windows. I can see inside.
You don't see any large guns sitting on the seats or anything.
I hope there isn't any keys in the floor or anything.
If there are, they're under the seat. You're like looking around. Happy Friday, says some guy passing by.
Would anybody like to be immovable? Before
No, I'm on my way, thanks.
Let's go lockdown.
Pardon?
It lets you ignore a knockdown result, Jeff.
Knockdown result is when you are tossed on the ground and you're laying on the ground. And combat is very, very quick in this system, so getting up is normally full action.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want that card or no?
Mr. Wallace.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Do you want the card?
Do I want the card?
Yeah.
Do you,
what was it again?
It's a card to prevent knockdown. Do you have better than that or no?
I'm not worried about getting knocked down. I got martial arts. I'm good.
Just get rid of it then.
Yeah, we count on that, but I'm also thinking it's less than useful.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, in real life, martial arts allows you to literally not be knocked down, but in this game, it doesn't. It just allows you to hit harder with your unarmed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or melee weapon.
That's what block is for.
What?
Mm-hmm. That's what block is for.
That's true. Blocking can help.
Would either of you like to get in the car, or I can open it for you if you want? Or you can try it yourself. I pull out a lockpicking kit.
You are very well equipped, sir.
Oh yeah, again, forgot to mention, I have a pretty large backpack on.
Ah.
Yeah. I just rummage inside, pull out a lockpicking.
You're thinking it might be better, given the rest of his outfits, if he was wearing saddlebags.
Yep, I agree. Definitely. Look for saddlebags.
Are either of you skilled at lockpicking, or shall I do this?
I'm not.
Please go ahead.
Okay. I bend down next to the car and find...
People are walking by as he's like picking the lock of the car. Nobody even looks at you oddly.
Okay, lock. Well, I don't know what kind of
See
lock it
Freddy
is.
picking the big lock? He's still picking the big. He's trying to figure out what kind of lock it is. He goes, but he opens it up.
Oh, nice.
I step aside. There you are, gentlemen.
Well,
can you
check out the inside of the car and let's see if you can open up the trunk.
There's probably a lever to do that. But what I'm interested in is the ignition. If we're going to go visit this pattern location, would this vehicle be able to help us get there?
No.
Oh.
It'll help you get around this place. Or you can just take that car over there and gesture over to a random, to you, seemingly random convertible.
All right, I'm going to check and see if anybody left weapons inside the car.
Yeah, you don't find anything useful inside of this car.
Okay, and I don't think we ever opened the trunk, so nobody would have dropped anything back there. I mean, for all I know, there's like a child back there that we never thought about. But
well, let's look just because.
You pop the trunk. In the trunk, you can find like one of those mini tires that is you're not supposed to use for very long, and a really shitty jack and stuff like that. It's pretty much the bare minimum required.
So is this the kind of jack that you is there anything that's like a crowbar in there?
There's a 4-way deal, so it's like a cool frisbee that you could throw at somebody once.
I could use that as a club, right?
Yeah, there are better clubs, but I suppose you could.
All right, I'll tell. I'm just going to grab that for now so that I have something.
Okay.
I can get you something better.
In that case, I will dump the thing back in the trunk.
He's feeling very vulnerable with no weapons and stuff. You seem to be the only one who's wanting weapons, though. Although I think Freddy may have something.
Besides guns, what kind of weapons are you interested in?
Guns.
Okay, besides guns.
A better club.
A better club, okay. Does an axe work for you? Or do you want specifically a club?
I'm not... okay. Player, not character here. I'm really not sure. It's club skill.
Okay, fine. So no axe.
Axe is a whole different skill.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Maybe an axe without a head.
Yeah, axe handle. Axe handle makes a nice club.
Alright, how about this? I'm assuming you can both drive, yes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, come with me. I take them to my usual car.
Right. He takes you over to a convertible, and it's got the keys in it. It looks suspiciously clean, as do all the cars in here, which is odd.
I'm going to let you drive since I've already driven a lot, and it will be very funny if you crash the car on your very first day. So, take the keys, get in the car, and go over to the Super Duper Mart, and you'll be able to buy yourself a baseball bat.
Oh.
Yeah, or the hardware store.
Or the hardware store, yes.
Okay. I will hop in the car. Is the top down or up?
It's down.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do the jaunty athletic hop into the car without opening the door.
Ooh, give me either acrobatics or jump. Your choice. He does the jaunty, ha-ha, I'm in the car now. Put a check mark next to your jump.
And I will now...
I'll get in the car as well, obviously.
I'll open the door and get in myself.
You get in like a sane person, no problem. The cow just seems to clamber in with a soft lowing noise.
I'll climb into the back seat and sit on the top part of the back seat so I can get a good view while we're driving around.
All right. You see the cow is moved the seat back all the way so it can accommodate his backpack, and he's working on desperately strapping himself in as though his life may depend on it. Unfortunately, then he realizes there's no fucking seat belts in this car.
That's fine. No, don't worry, I'll live. It's them that should be worried if they crash.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's fire this puppy up and head for the hardware store.
No problem. Give me a, let's see.
There it is. That is done already.
Oh, he already made it. Goddamn. You park. You drive a block and a half and park. There you are. You're at Hardware Corner.
I drive a block and a half at 80 miles an hour.
Okay. Everybody like goes, whoa, and you definitely right. You didn't even have time to make 80 in this piece of shit. You were starting to speed up, and then you had to slow down or toss the poor bastard who was sitting on the top thing through whatever. But yeah, you guys park in front of Hardware Corner, and here's a picture of Hardware Corner.
Oh, lovely.
And here's the kind of stuff that they have inside.
Okay. I will jump out of the car.
Certainly. You jump around. You jump like some guy playing a first-person shooter. Okay. And, yeah. In here, they have things like flour bags, shovels, hammers, screwdrivers, one crowbar. Hey, it's a good-looking crowbar. Springs, levers, widgets, mouse traps, one garden hose, one garden weasel, Elmer's white glue, now with 30% horse, 10 cans of white paint, 2 tarps, 12 extra small fuel refills for Coleman's, jagged metal shelving, 3 garden rakes, the large wispy ones, a file. There's no electronic flashlights, but they do have Coleman lanterns with oil. They don't have any dynamite, bear traps, axes, hatchets, tomahawks, lawnmowers, cement, and lumber. There are, yes, I've made a list of what people are asking for that they don't have. They have 3 lengths of rope that are each 4 meters long, and the thick fucking stuff that they'd make you climb in gym class to torture you. Nails, screws, and door hinges. It's pretty much a small town hardware store.
I'll look around and see if I can find a replacement handle for like a rake or a broom. Just a long stick.
Yeah, you find basically a thick dowel.
That'll work.
Yeah.
I will go and have that charged to our room.
No problem. The guy reaches out for
it. Give it to him.
He puts it into brown paper and ties it with twine. You now have a long-ass stick wrapped carefully in brown paper and bound with twine. He gives it back to you, goes, "Happy Friday."
Happy Friday.
Thank God it's Friday. All righty.
Everybody goes.
I did not hear a baseball bat in the description in the inventory.
Nope.
That was the other store, probably. Super Duper Mart.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could get a either a hammer, which makes a good club, or a crowbar, which makes a good club here.
I'm thinking crowbar is the way to go, so I picked that out and charge this to the room, please, sir.
He reaches out for it.
Yeah, give it to him.
He wraps it in fucking brown paper. He has a thick fucking stack of brown paper too, and it's big, and you're like. And so he wraps it up and gives it to you and goes, "Happy Friday."
Happy Friday. Alice.
Yes.
How are we fixed for light sources?
I have one flashlight.
Yeah, that's probably better than a lantern.
You can grab one if you want. They're a bit dangerous, though. I've had accidents.
Yeah, that's actually a bonus, don't you think?
With me around, it's kind of a liability. If friendly fire starter, I kind of have a reputation.
Oh, yeah, that thing happened in Chicago, too.
How do you already know about that?
I came from Chicago. I was in Chicago before I came here.
Yeah, my reputation precedes me.
Yeah, it may well exceed you.
Well, feel free to grab one if you want, but keep it away from me.
If you're worried about it, then we don't. I don't. Okay, well, I now have something which is better than nothing. and I feel safer. And my wrapped crowbar in hand. Anybody else got anything I want to do here?
Yeah, I don't see anything here that I could cobble something together of that would be useful for a light source.
You're thinking if you can get a heavier dowel, because right now, essentially, both of you guys have picked up D6 type weapons. If you could get heavier, well, in your case, a heavier quarterstaff type weapon, that'd definitely move you up to D8 or possibly even D10. But you would need something bigger to do more damage. But on the other hand, it should keep you warm at night.
Well, it should be fine since I have a skill in quarterstaff.
Yes, that will help.
Yeah, that thing's made of pine. Just saying.
Yep.
It might break.
Well, if he has carpentry, then, he can make his own eventually.
Oh, I'm no good with the saw. Alrighty. Shall we tootle around town, see what strikes us?
Please.
Sure.
Alrighty.
May I suggest, just as a point of interest, to check out everything on Main Street first, before venturing out into the wild unknowns.
Fair enough.
Sounds like a good start. We can start anywhere on the list you want.
Unless you've got a real hard-on for driving, you could pretty much easily walk Main Street. Logan's fat ass could easily walk Main Street. So, just let you know, it's not a real stretch even carrying your fucking wrapped crowbar.
Here now, don't my crowbar. I might use it. Oh, yeah, I have 5 cards. Let me handle that.
Now, one of my tricks that I like to do, new folks, is sometimes when the players are sitting around trying to figure out what's going on and somebody says something smart, then I will give them a bunch of cards while they're not paying attention. Then they'll wonder, what was it I said that was smart and got me a bunch of cards? And then that will spark a whole new conversation trying to figure that out. And sometimes I will fuck with the players, and if somebody says something that sounds smart but isn't, I'll give them a bunch of cards, and then they'll think they said something smart, and then they'll go through that same conversation.
Basically, just ignore them and don't pay attention to them.
I'm sure that Jeff has heard that advice many times in the past.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm an evil man, I know. That's what makes me a better GM, is if you're a little evil.
All right, I'm done with this.
Yeah, where would you like to go?
Yeah, I'm looking for my map. Hang on. Oh, there it is.
Also, if you want, I'm happy to give a quick and easy list of the businesses. Here, let me just dump that into the text thing of the Roll20.
Yeah, it might be easier.
Yeah.
There's
enough screen, I can read it.
Yeah. Well, I know everybody's old and shit, so, We're all old, damn it.
All right.
Well, I put it into the Roll20 if you're wanting to look there, Marcus. Because that way you might not need your...
These are killer, as in eyeballs.
Yeah, that's why I copy pasted in the Roll20.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm here for you.
What's the closest out of these?
Doesn't matter. They're all easy walking distance. And like I said, there's not an official map. It's a bubble map. And all this shit is in this bubble. So everything is easy to reach.
By the way, if this makes it any easier, try this with the map. It might make it a bit easier. You can click on it and then it'll zoom in way. Not quite a bit.
Yeah. Do you have any preference?
Me? Not really. I'm not feeling bowling. Clem's isn't really where we want to go.
I mean, you can have a look and see what it's like, but I wouldn't recommend using it, but you can see what it's like if you want.
Well, why don't we start with Super Duper Mart, see what kind of stuff they have.
Sounds good to me.
You guys head over to. I love giving people too much choice because on people who've only played like simple games like D&D, it tends to fry the circuits and shit and kind of melt things together. You guys head over to Super Duper Mart. It is about the size of a medium-size convenience store like a 7-Eleven or something, but it's set up to look like it's the main store of the town, which doesn't feel right because this is a pretty large town, but this is the only store like this, the only food type store. When you go in, they've got a large Ovaltine giveaway coming soon teaser is up. They sell the following products: Calgon, Take Me Away, Big Boss cigarettes, Big Pops candy, Doghouse canned dog food, Greasy Prospector pork and beans, Grey Tortoise cigarettes, Hubris comics including Grognak the Barbarian, issue 12, Grognak versus the Snake Priest. The story in there is called What Up My Naga. The Adventures of Captain Cosmos, number 14. The Handy is the episode, Handi. They also sell Mary Kay Cosmetics, Rooster's Liquor, Saddle Up Packaged Food, Salisbury Steak, Spring Valley Potato Crisp, Abraxo Cleaner, now with added borax, Washo Detergent, and Gunderson's Unshelled Nuts. Nut. So good. Also Happy Pies, and Kruger Beer, and TV dinners in aluminum trays. And other very common products.
I'll grab a,
right.
What is it?
He runs into shit as he tries to mosey around.
I'm really not having much luck with that.
You just see displays topple in the background. The guy at the front goes, "Happy Friday," as you begin trashing his store.
Alrighty. I'll grab a bag of nuts or whatever the container is.
Gunderson's? Okay. He goes, "You want these billed to the bed and breakfast?"
Oh, it's Friday, isn't it?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Bill it to the room.
He takes them from you and wraps them in brown paper and ties them with twine and gives them back.
Okay, these fit in my pocket, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not sure what the fuck this guy's up to, but yeah, they're tied in twine with brown paper.
Now he's got extra nuts in his pockets.
And we don't really have bottled water here like we do now. Well, I'm not going to worry about it.
Do they have sodas?
No.
They do at the A&W.
Okay.
Yeah, but that might be a little hard to put in your pocket.
Well, you can. It just won't stay there.
You can buy yourself a bag.
Oops. Pouring the beer from the mug.
If I can drink 19 Dr. Peppers.
By the way, do they have baseball bats in here, Logan?
You don't see any.
Okay.
Alrighty, well, nothing jumped out at us as being particularly interesting here, so let's go find some other place.
Is the sale no longer happening, Logan?
The Ovaltine ring teaser thing? According to the fine print, it says that it's coming soon.
Okay.
He seems to really be interested in Ovaltine.
He does.
You guys watch him suspiciously.
Whatever comes out of his udder.
I don't have one of those yet.
Alrighty, anybody want to get their hair done?
Nope.
No, I'm okay.
Are you talking about curl up and die?
Yeah.
Yeah, good that you mentioned that before just walking in. That hair salon, if you sit down in the chair and put the fucking thing over your head, whatever it's called, you will die. you will become. It will essentially suck your brain out or something. I don't know the specifics, but I know of one person who did it, and they died, and then came back pissed.
Pissed.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that is an interesting thing. Good thing you mentioned that.
All right. What about this office/warehouse?
You guys head over to Apex, one of Freddy's favorite places. Here's what the logo looks like.
Grumble.
And it's got a front door and a side door, and then it's got the big windows, and you can see people are going around and handing each other papers and signing things, and they appear to be doing businessy type stuff.
Fred is looking at the two of them expectantly. Like, I want to see what happens.
Yeah.
Look
around at the papers and stuff, see if I can get an idea what their kind of business they're doing.
You're watching. It's really not possible to tell, but there's definitely the only jobs the women seem to be able to hold here are like secretarial, 1950s, and the guys. You notice they're watching for a while. Give me an evidence analysis roll. What are you doing while he's doing that, Marcus? He's pretty much just got his face pressed up against the glass and is watching.
Yeah, I find that a less satisfactory approach than just walking in.
You don't make an evidence analysis roll because he's the one who makes the evidence analysis. You don't know what he's up to. He's just watching.
Well, my roll doesn't help me figure out what he's up to.
What he's up to? He seems to be looking in through the window. You don't need to roll for that. So you just want to walk in?
Yeah.
The door itself does not have a lock on it, like a key thing, but it does not seem to work either. You see Freddy smiling at you.
You mentioned there was 2 doors to this place.
There's one on the side.
Let's try the side. I'll try the side door.
Same deal.
I have a crowbar.
You do have a crowbar. You might be able to crowbar open the door. Jeff, you notice that their actions seem more like the big thing, like they're doing big actions that don't really seem. In fact, that lady seems to be bringing papers and getting more paper and then bringing them around and then put them down and then pick them up. And it might be the same papers that she's bringing around to get signed off. It's weird. You're very suspicious of them. They do look at you and go,
yeah.
Go back to work. You're not sure what they're saying, but you're pretty
I'm pretty sure it's Happy Friday, but
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So are
you crowbarring open the door?
I haven't started that yet. I'm asking if there's windows around there.
There's lots of windows everywhere, but you can be like if you're pressed up against the building, then they might not be able to see you.
Okay, well, I'll make some small attempt to be stealthy about this. Can I give that?
No need to roll because there's not really anything to hide in or anything because it's pretty much broad daylight. Anybody passing by on the street will definitely notice the man with the crowbar, which may or may not still be wrapped in brown paper and tied with twine. It's more up to whether they notice you.
I still want to make the roll if you'll let me. Looking for check.
No, there's other places you can go be stealthy, but here it's whether they bother to look at you or if they do to say anything about it. Don't worry, you get plenty of chances to build up your stealth. Trust me on that.
Okay, well, it's my birthday. I'm going to unwrap my present.
All right. Would you like to sing the song as well?
No.
Okay.
I would rather attempt to use it on the door.
Sure. Give me a strength roll. Lower is better.
I just watch.
Freddy just stands there like a proud parent watching you. Right. He goes, and the fucking crowbar breaks, and he just looks at it like, what the fuck is this made out of type look? And the end is still stuck in the door, and you can't get it out, and you've got the other end, and so you've got less than half of a crowbar, and you are staring at it like it has betrayed you.
I do feel betrayed, and I'm glad this happened here and now rather than in a fight.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll come back around to my comrades and say, I think we need to go back to the hardware store.
He's got part of a crowbar.
Tell you what, stay here. I'll go get a bunch of crowbars for you. And everything else you might need.
Oh, well, no, I would be more interested in a nice axe handle, something to make a really good club.
Oh.
You haven't seen any of those, which is odd.
If you're taking requests.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, if you want to go to the fire station, that's an interesting place.
Oh, hey, yeah, axes.
Yep.
Thought.
All right, come on.
Jeff,
then.
what are you wanting to do while he's experimenting with crowbar fun?
Well, I'll look around the rest of the area and see what else is going on, since there's obviously nothing going on inside.
Yeah, it looks like this building that you were looking at, Apex Industries, seemed to be 2 stories plus, like, it's a big 2 stories, if that makes sense, tall. Mm-hmm. And it seems to be full of happy workers doing happy worker things and stuff, but nobody's going in or coming out.
Mm-hmm.
At all.
Well, I'm going to wait for now, and I'll go listen to the fire station.
You guys head over
I've got
to...
an idea of how we might be able to get in as well.
Okay.
Oh, there's lots of ways.
Yeah. You guys head over to the fire station, and these guys are there. It looks like they are busy shining up their fire truck. They also have a Dalmatian, which looks so inbred it can barely stand. Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Happy Friday, they tell you.
Happy Friday. Hey, can I have an axe, please?
No, they tell you.
Can I have an axe handle then, please?
No.
Can I have an axe? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, okay. I'll whisper to Jeff and say, you should pull the fire alarm.
He just smiles at you and looks at you like he's not a child.
Little ways down the street, there's a cat stuck in a tree, and there's a little girl who's very upset about it.
Give me a fast talk roll. They look attentively at you. They demand to know which house exactly.
It's that one with the tree in front of it. Can't miss it. Screaming little girl.
What's the street name, sir?
One moment while I
Freddy's just sitting there smiling at you like he's got fucking.
Yeah, what was that street? We're new to this town. It's hard for us to, remember things like that.
Old Elm Street.
What?
It's nice wide street.
What street?
Old Elm Street.
Oh, Elm Street. They all get in their fire engine, turn on the lights, dogs in there, and they drive the fuck off.
Okay. I help myself to an axe.
There's one.
I'm going to case the joint.
Cool. Any kind of normal old-time firefighting stuff is here. I mean, you pretty much like helmets. They don't really have breathing apparatus. They're just expected to man it up, and there's like a spare ladder, I guess. There's
should be one of those long sticks with a hook at the end.
Sure. There's an axe he's got. They don't even have any Halligan tools here, which is a real disappointment.
Oh.
The long stick with a hook on it, how long is it?
It's longer than you need. You could cut it down if you could get a saw.
Okay. I will go ahead and grab that.
Okay. This is a proper quarterstaff, you say. It seems to be made. It's like a reinforced. It's got some metal in it, and some wood. Yeah, if you can get something to cut it down, because it's a bit long and the hook doesn't help.
Logan, important question. Was there a Dalmatian when they left?
Yes.
Yeah, it went with
There
them.
was.
It went, "Arr!" Yeah.
So it came back. Or another one appeared. Okay. Interesting.
Well, they probably have 101 of them, you know.
Card.
No, the reason I asked is because we took that Dalmatian out. One of the other members had a strong attachment to it and wanted to keep it as a pet. So we went through this whole convoluted thing to try and get that dog out, and we did. But I wasn't sure if the dog would respawn, if you know what I mean, back here, or if it's just another copy of the dog. So it'll be interesting to see if it's still where we left it or not. But carry on.
Okay, well, let's leave before the firemen figured out they got hoodwinked.
What the fireman?
Yep, that sounds like a good idea. Since anybody want a hose?
At the hardware store, they did have something that you could cut down your thing with, like one of those metal things. No problem. You guys go by there, and then later it just shows them unwrapping it. Give me a metalworking roll or wood crafting roll. Your choice.
Would you like some help with that, by the way?
What was that?
Would you like some help with that?
Definitely.
I will assist him in the carpentry side of things.
You don't want to just do it for him?
He's a big boy. I believe in him.
Okay.
Hey.
You end up doing most of the work as
see
he
here.
helps instruct you.
There you are.
He seems to be a professional wood carpenter, and he's like, you gotta do it this way, and here, go with the grain, and you're like, the fuck?
So should I roll my carpentry as well, or no?
Sure.
Yeah, you have a +5 on top of whatever you roll.
Yeah, don't worry about the +5.
Yeah, there you are.
Holy shit! Yeah, you get check in carpentry.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's nicely fucking done. It's rounded. There's no splinters. There's no weird jagged metal bits sticking. You now have a proper two-handed quarterstaff. It does D10 damage until it goes away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm armed.
You're well armed.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Wallace, you are,
Takes two hands though to use.
yeah, you have a extra card.
Oh yeah, I was looking at that. Let's see.
Well, while he's making a decision there, I am going to accost the clerk or whoever sold me the crowbar and offer them half a crowbar.
Oh, thanks. He takes it and he goes and puts it on the shelf where you got it from. Comes back and says, "Happy Friday."
Okay, most places where this happens, they give you a replacement. Is that what happens here?
No, he just put it back on the shelf like you might want to buy it again. Broken.
And there was only the one crowbar, if I remember correctly.
Yep. Quest for the crowbar. That might be a good title for this fucker.
So what do you think is going to be the better one to get rid of, memory or happy birthday?
What do you have?
Memory.
Why not get rid of the biology?
Yeah.
What was that?
The biology +20.
What if he wants to have a messy dissection?
Botany, wasn't it?
That's biology.
Huh.
Yep, I've got the biology as well. So.
Yeah, I would honestly either happy birthday or biology, whichever one you want. Keep your memory though.
Well, they don't have any memories yet, is all I'm saying. By the way, Freddie, I'd like to point out how ironic it is that we've got one new guy whose first name of the character I can't pronounce, and the other new guy who has no first name.
Yeah, I'll figure one out eventually.
No, it's
All
it's funnier if you don't have one. I like it if you're always just Mr. Wallace. Yeah, that's it. There's
that's why I went that way. I figured I'd just leave it for there, and maybe someday I'll come up with a first name.
It's mysterious this way.
Mm-hmm. And I got my fedora on, so you know. Mm-hmm.
All right, time to hit the Keurig again. I'm out of coffee here. Just drag me along, please. I'm going to mute.
No worries.
All right. What time of day is it at this point?
It looks like it's getting close to noon. You're feeling a little hungry.
Excellent. A&W, here we come.
You guys head over to the A&W, which looks to be an interesting place. And ta-da. Right, in the A&W, you encounter, or you see rather, this is the stuff here that's going on. They have their own soda jerk here.
Oh, nice. They even have a pinball machine.
They do. And there's a sign up over at the counter that deals with the pinball machine that says that you can get change for a buck, only change for $1 per person basically it's per season, but there's no neat way to put that and keep it in game. And it also says tokens are non-transferable. And the guy goes, he's cleaning his counter and he goes, "Happy Friday. What can I help you with?" You notice that he has a cash register, but there are no prices for anything on the menu. And the menu itself, not really comprehensible. What do you have?
Well, how good are your hot dogs? You guys have good hot dogs, don't you?
Very good hot dogs. I recommend with the hot dog, A&W root beer float for dessert and the A&W root beer to drink.
Sure, that sounds good.
He goes over to the grill and he starts making it. He says, "While you wait, do you want your tokens?"
Yes, please.
I have tokens. And can I get a burger instead of a dog?
Yes. He reaches into a drawer. Both of you guys give me spot hidden at half. He opens up the empty cash register. Yeah, you don't see anything odd. Yeah, neither of you guys notice anything odd. Apparently, for each of you, pulled out the last 4 tokens, and you each have 4 tokens. The tokens themselves look a little overly shiny, yet a little bit ghostly at the same time. Kind of weird looking. They're about the size of quarters, but they're definitely not quarters. You don't know what the fuck they are.
A burger for me too, please.
Yes, sir. He begins cooking and he goes, "Help yourself to pinball if you'd like, gentlemen."
I will. Like that. Do you have any idea about these tokens here?
Oh, me? Yeah.
All right. It's gonna be, I'm not gonna play the pinball machine, am I?
No, it's not dangerous. All right. Look, you have 4 attempts. Try to do it. You probably fail, but if you win, you'll get a very useless item to you at this stage.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna give it a shot.
Go for it.
No problem. Roll your new skill. Basically, you're going to be mashing the learn button 4 times. You're trying not just to get it, you're trying to, well, if you get it, you get a check in a new skill called Play Pinball. But in order to get a high enough score to get the prize, you need to make it at a quarter. So it's a super hard roll for you to make. But I have had 2 people make it first time off in a row, and so I didn't know what the fuck was going on that day. So find the learn button and just mash it 4 times really quick. On the 3rd time, you know when the ball comes out and it just drops down right between the flippers and there's no hope of even getting to hit it. That's what happened on the fumble. But yeah, you ended up not winning any of it.
Looks like it needs some repair.
Oh, also covering it is something that is not glass, but you can see through it and you don't know what kind of substance it is. Where the glass would normally be on top, you don't know what the hell it is.
Well, that won't stop me from putting my tokens on it.
Sure, go ahead and mash the learn button 4 times really quick.
Hopefully you'll do better than I did.
Yeah, he found out
a lot of high numbers.
Oh, off by 1. Nah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys discover that you're horrible playing pinball, but, you know. Now,
better luck next time, guys. Don't worry, you didn't miss out on much.
Also, he says, food's up when you guys get done losing your tokens in the thing. And yeah, you guys have hamburgers and hot dogs, and the spoons are made of real metal because, you know, they haven't gotten into the cheap shit yet.
All right. Well, you guys mind if we sit here and eat?
Of course.
It's pretty comfortable, although you seem to be the only people in here right now. It's got space for a lot of people.
I've got an idea if you guys want to try something.
Please. I love ideas.
What we're going to do is I'm going to order a whole bunch of food, and we're going to go carry it over to the Apex building and knock on the door and tell them that their food is here and see if they actually come and open it for us.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll go back up to the guy at the counter.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. While we're eating this here, I would like to get 10 hamburgers, 10 hot dogs, and 20 root beers to go.
You got it. He begins making stuff.
And I'll go sit down and eat my hot dog.
No problem. Yeah, it tastes more wholesome than American fast food from the time period you guys are used to, where they said, we can pump more sugar into this.
Right. I'm going to say, and it probably tastes like real cow.
Oh yeah. It's real something. But yeah, you guys eat the meals, and then you head over and knock on the door of the thing, and the people just waving and stuff, and they're like, and they continue working. You're holding up the fast food and pointing at it and dancing around. They're like, that's great. They keep doing their thing. And you're like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? And Freddie just sits there going, and then occasionally that's broken with.
So any idea, Freddie, what's going on in there?
Are these windows glass?
Yes, they seem to be.
Let's find out.
Oh, I stepped back behind the car.
Yep.
They go hide behind a car.
Go ahead.
I'd hate to leave it like that. Okay. What roll am I making here?
I don't know. What are you doing?
Club.
With what? Your fist?
I grabbed. Oh, it's an axe. I didn't.
Oh, you got the axe. Ah, yeah. Okay, you take the fucking fireman's axe too. Actually, you need to take off the head of the axe, turn it into a club. Otherwise, you're dealing with axe skill, which can go very badly for you.
Yeah, I didn't think about that while we were in the hardware store.
Right. So he sits there with his axe, and he looks at you guys, and he's like, I know I'm going to chop in, it'll bounce off. I'll hit myself in the head with the axe handle, or the axe blade, because I'm not used to axe.
Do you want to go back to the hardware store and remove it?
No. You can use a club by thrusting with it.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And this, which should make no difference between an axe and a club.
It's a simple system with simple mechanics. Keep that in mind. But you just thrust the end into what?
The glass door.
The glass window. The door's all
not glass?
metalish. Huh?
The door is not glass.
No. The windows are.
The window near the door.
Excellent. No problem. Give me a simple strength roll. You're at a bonus. This should not be difficult, although it's only a bonus of 20. So if he fumbles, hilarity will ensue.
It's only fun until somebody loses a foot.
Yeah. No problem. The window shatters, and as it shatters, you see like all the people are kind of still in the pieces of the glass until it falls out. And inside, you see a large, open, empty space. Now you get to do sanity roll, as it appears that the entire building is not only open and abandoned, but there's no floor, there's no office equipment, there's nothing. And in the window next to it, you can still see the people working and stuff. And you're like, and then you kind of look in the back of the window, and it's just, you can see out into the street. And if you look on this side, you see the people still working. You're like, and your brain goes, I'm out of here. Okay, you only lose 1 point. Put it toward paradigm distortion. So,
yeah, all of us? Or?
Yeah, you guys will eventually get to see inside the thing. You're not going to stay hidden forever after the glass shatters and stuff.
All right, Logan, that maxes out my paradigm distortion.
Really? God
Yeah.
damn, you've seen too much.
Yeah. Well, after the changes, it does.
Okay.
So put 1 in paradigm disorder.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Where it shows like a blank box and then a 40.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got 1 and then a 40. So
Okay.
if you get to be like Freddy and lose 39 more points, shit like this will not even require a sanity roll. You'll be like, meh. But on the sanity bubbles, where it used to say whatever your sanity was, 60. So now you click the one that says 59, and then for Marcus, he goes down to 75.
Yep.
Cool.
Well, make the roll first, Jeff, and then we'll see.
All right. Jeff hasn't rolled yet?
No.
Oh, you might lose more than 1 if you fail your roll, Jeff. So yeah, you got to first make your roll. Okay, so you're definitely going to lose more. Roll a d6. You would like low.
Oh, man.
Now, I'm just saying.
Me and my high numbers, I swear.
You can spend. Okay, well.
Yeah, 4 isn't bad. So now your new sanity is 51, but instead of adding 1 and then 40, you got 4 and then 40. You're on your way to maxing that out, and quick. So you can see how much messed up stuff Freddy has seen by the fact that he has a super high sanity, but he's maxed that out. He's apparently been through too much.
Well, this is really just a dream, so I'm not too worried about it.
It's a fucked up dream too. And inside
That's a good way to think about it.
Inside the building is also a dirt floor. There's not even a fucking proper floor in here. It looks like it's just the shell of a building.
And there's nothing in there besides the dirt floor?
Nope, not. Well, there's a little bit of broken glass.
To the second floor, or no?
No, there's no second floor. It's just a big.
Look up in there and see if there's a ceiling. And
11 died. Hold on.
Yeah, it's some glass from where he broke out the window. Oh, I've died. Hold on. Ooh, am I? Live. Okay. It's a big hollow box, dirt floor. There's a ceiling up there, but other than that, no. There's broken glass from where the guy whose name I can't pronounce broke out the glass, and that's it.
Is the broken glass? I pick up a piece.
You see the people still working in there. He's like, and your brain's like, and then they kind of fade away and it becomes normal glass. But your brain is like skittering around, like, I want out. You can feel it.
Becomes normal.
Feel it, Mister.
So after a while, it becomes normal.
Yeah.
When I see the ceiling in there, how does it compare when I look from the outside?
You can't see the ceiling from the outside as it's over 2 stories high. You'd have to.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Is the ceiling look like it's only 1 story, or is it?
Oh yeah, no. It looks to be the same height from here.
Are there windows on the second story?
Yes.